What is up? We are back on the road to glory and the legend of Jimmy Jett that we continue to build heading into week 6 of our high school season. Let's take a quick little recap. Our college choices almost up there for a Boise State, but we got options at Navy, SDSU, ASU, Hawaii, UNLV, the Beavs, and the Bruins of UCLA. Let's take on Compton High 2 and 3. It's funny when you have pro style offenses are recruiting. I feel like those are the ones I'm least wanting to go to if I want to use my legs, but if we're using Jimmy's legs. I will say that Iron Man thing is pretty cool. That like, yeah, you get to pick your 3 in the beginning. That'll be the same, but then after that, you get recruited on your skills for both. So you could be, a 5-star running back and a 2-star corner, and like have choices accordingly. We could probably get our Boise bid this game with a good game. All right, starting on the road, heading up I-5. Tails never fails. Let's go. I mean, that's fair to improv, definitely. I guess it's there because everybody just is spread out, and you can. That's not untrue. Fair enough. What's going on, Icy? How we doing today? Thanks for jumping on for. I know this isn't the most popular series, but just keeps it fresh for me. That was partially more for me than for Jimmy on that one, just to get an easy one under the belt after we started last time. Take the free ones you'll give us. Jimmy's so big. Sec, yeah. Oh no, we lost at 105. That's too bad. But yeah, I'm doing good. Actually getting a little excited here on YouTube. We might hit the big 400 number. It's a nice little milestone. Getting awfully close. So hey, if anybody's watching that later, I never do call to action, and I never ask anybody to subscribe until the end of the video. So if you don't mind dropping one, you could be lucky number 400.
Number 87 with the catch. Number 44 on the tackle at the 25-yard.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate that. Yeah, I think we crossed 100 right around the time, like the week leading into the pro speed drop. That debut. I think it was like maybe like a week before, because my season 1 started picking up in popularity like the week the game was about to come out. People were getting interested, and then just like on debut day, I mean, that was my biggest day ever. Or like the 2 days, the Wednesday, Thursday. I think I like tripled my count from what it had been like the week before in that week. Let's flip that one. Catch Weisbecker over the middle. Oh, I didn't like where he was at. That just fell apart. Going for it. All right. That's funny. What is it? Varsity might be the second one up. I think that's what we're on. I think we're on varsity. Barely handling it.
Number 87 makes the reception. Call it a gain of 32 yards. First down. Number 44 makes the tackle.
I don't know if this is gonna go over like everyone's heads. I don't know how much
First down.
my audience also is into golf, but the Kevin Kisner quote of "ain't no hobby," and like when he went to Barstool, they like co-opted it for his merch. But anyway, like it's like a big story of him basically like saying golf's not a hobby for him because he's a professional golfer. I feel like I'm the complete opposite. Like, no, this is just a hobby. I have nothing to prove.
Taylor brings him down.
I feel like I could sell the just a hobby hat.
That brings up second and 5.
Nope, didn't mean to do that. Oh, I always, I panic on the read options. I'm so bad at it. Like I know who I'm staring at. I know the move that I need them to make, and then I always just like panic and do the wrong thing.
Number 34 brings him down. Call it a gain of 13 yards. That brings up second and goal.
Oh, that makes me feel better. Oh, how does he not reach out for that? I know I was on the run, but wide open. Oh, I could bootleg out. And I feel like the only sports game I've ever gone even remotely up in difficulty on is the soccer games. I can play like somewhere in the middle. Even then, there's like a massive gap between like way too easy and way too hard. That time.
Win with the run. Gain of 10 on the play. That'll make it second and inches.
Oh, that's going to be a hold too, isn't it? I feel like that's coming back. Such a good throw. Yep. What are we doing there, Gandhi? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I don't know. I play. Yeah, I'm like somewhere in the middle difficulties for that one, but like maybe one notch up. I guess world class is like either the one that I can play or the one that like gives me trouble, but it's right around that line. But it goes from I can score like 6 goals a game to like I can't win, and there's no in between. No huddle yet. We're going for it. You take over a game.
That makes it first and 10. Number 87 makes the catch. That's good for a gain of 19 yards. First down.
Yeah. Dude, I couldn't even like on the modern when I played 25, like I couldn't even I was struggling against the whatever the default setting is. I was having trouble. I just like couldn't get that game. Like, I can't do all the pre-snap stuff. Like you got to adjust the line and pick out this and that, and like I don't know. It feels like you can't just like play the game. And then people do the whole like, oh well, it's realistic, and it's like, no, it's not. It's just time consuming.
That's good for a gain of 9 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and inches.
Like I don't mind that as an option, like if you want to have all that stuff in there, but it shouldn't be mandatory if you just want to fire up the game and play.
Number 10 on the run. Gain of 4 on the play. 1st down.
What up, Elmo? Yeah, I mean, I know everything always goes back to Pro Speed, but I like how that one has like a lot of different difficulty levels. I feel like that one does it right, and that was such a bad pass. Oh, that was so stupid. Yeah, it always feels like there's a no man's land in a lot of the sports games between way too easy and way too hard. Oh, why did he throw? Oh, that was just a bad. He didn't lead him at all. Exactly. I'm in the same. Yeah, I feel the same way. And I think a lot of it just comes down to, oh, I felt it coming. Literally, like the controller was shaking on me. I feel like a lot of that like pre-play stuff too is because of PvP. Because I think what it is like the thing that people say they want with the realistic, and I feel like it's a big problem in 2K too, is people just get too good at the game. And I guess the show would be the same thing. It's like, and this is where it never comes down to realism, is because at the end of the day, you're just pressing buttons, and you can get basically perfect at pressing buttons. And when you have two people who are playing against each other that can perfectly press a button at the right time, you have to pick a side that's going to win. And I feel like a lot of it has to be like RNG, or you have to have some like rock, paper, scissors style, like, and I think that's where like a lot of the pre-snap stuff comes from, and like the play selection becomes so important because you're essentially playing rock, paper, scissors to then see who can press the button better. Or like if you both press it perfect, you know that somebody already won because they won the rock, paper, scissors.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Which is where I get a little frustrated when all of the development stuff ends up favoring that. Of like, how do we balance PvP instead of like, how do we just make the game fun?
14-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and 4. The offense calls a timeout.
Should make sure we score here. I mean, clearly, I guess that's just where the money makers are. And I know, like, if that bakes into with like the card games, that's a big factor. That's what ends up making the most money for the franchise. Oh, bad. That's what makes the most money for the franchises are selling cards. And I guess it probably makes it so you have to feel like, or you end up feeling like you have to buy the game year after year. Because I guess, you know, a single player game is like literally I can have fun with this one in a 12-year-old game or 14-year-old game, whatever. Versus like if you make people play online and they have to have the newest one.
Number 9, the intended receiver on the play. That'll make it 4th and 10.
That would have hurt. And
Number 10, the ball carrier. Loss of 1 on the play.
yeah, I mean, like as far as to also play against people or just to like do the collection, because I do find that I've gotten away with a lot of fun in Diamond Dynasty without ever playing online. Like just by doing the missions and the card collecting and stuff. actually kind of have a lot of fun with. Why am I just chucking it up? Like getting like the legend cards or like the special event ones. Like I do find that a lot of fun. It's like wanting to play with like a lot of my favorite players. And just, you know, make those little all-star teams of like, oh, how do these guys all, you know, I'm going to make an all-power team or make like an all, you know, franchise team of like pick a franchise, like especially if it's like those team affinity missions. Yeah, so like that's where I feel like honestly the show is probably like I'll give credit where credit is due. They do the best at that. And I feel like honestly like 2K is actually not that bad either. Like it could be worse. I feel like Madden and FIFA are the ones that are tough. The EA ones are not good at it.
That's good for a gain of 39 yards.
And some of it might just be the nature of the games too, that they're just too big. I feel like the problem with like a football game or a soccer game is there's just going to be so many players that I don't know and don't care about. Like building a football roster, like do I really care about my guards at the end of the day? Like I don't know who they're going to be, honestly. I know like 6 in the history of football. And honestly, half of those are probably legends that I've learned from Madden. And then the soccer one, it's just way too deep. Like, I don't know who, you know, the center back from this random team in Turkey is, but like he's got a good card, so it's like, am I supposed to use him? Oh, that wasn't a fumble. Yeah, exactly. That's where I'm at. I just think it's single player modes need to refresh, like a big refresh. And that's where I hope Pro Spirit has the impact. Because when so much of it just feels like, honestly, feels like spreadsheets. You know, Road to the Show needs more story. Like, I know they try to, like, add little implements, but it's, I don't know. After playing Star Mode in Pro Spirit, you see the potential of what, like, a career mode can be. Got away on that one.
Gain of 6 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Oh, I just gave it to him. That was bad. Gotta see what that replay looks like. I feel like that was a glitchy one too. Yeah, it just kind of phased into his hands. And like, I love all the relationship stuff between like the other players and like people outside the team, and like how it affects your player. Like, I think that's so cool and like more needed. Like, I hate that that's not like, I know they have like the weird like relationship mechanic in the show, but all it is basically like playing together. It gets higher. Like, that's all. The longer you're on a team, the better your affinity is. But I like the idea that you can have a relationship with the coaches, with the training staff. There we go. That's what we're looking for. I mean, I feel awkward saying it, but I like that the dating sim thing is in there. Not that like I care that much, but I feel like it's a cool feature to have. Especially when I'm at the point where I'm not usually playing like as myself in those games. I pick like one of my career players and live out their career. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's a cool mechanic.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
Also, it's funny that didn't get updated between the two game between 24 and 26. Like, same girls, same jobs. That part of it's pretty funny. Yeah, exactly. If you just wanted to go game to game to game to game, it's there. Like you can do that. But if you want to have like more fun with it in between and stuff like that, oh, that was bad. Oh, that worked. Kind of. Fourth down, but whatever.
That'll make it 4th and 6.
I know I mentioned before, like when the whole thing of like the open world stuff came up, and I was like, you know, I'm kind of soured on it because I feel like all it is 3D menuing. And I made a comment if anybody was here or saw that video or was here for the stream for it when I mentioned this, and I was like, I don't know the franchise really well. Like I've never played it, but I think what it would have to be would be Persona. And I started playing Persona 5 this week, and yeah, that's 100% what it would need to be. If you were going to have an open world where literally it's like your calendar, you get like it's in the story, you get up every day, you make decisions on what you're going to do that day, you go to class, and that affects like what you're going to do. You go to practice, and then you play your games. That's the way like an open world sports game would actually work. Oh, he centered it. Oh yeah, Star Mode does have like there's like 3 girls in it that you meet like your rookie season, and you can like choose to date one of them. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's what I started playing was Persona 5 Royal, and I'm not that deep into it, but just the idea of like moving from like location to location and like having things to do and having choices to like, and it has like the calendar. I think that I think a sports game with that, especially like a school one, whether it would be like college football or if Pro Spirit did it and made that like part of high school baseball, I think that would be like the way to go. He bit. I could have ran. I'm so dumb. Get that backwards all the time. If they bite, I keep it. If they stand, I give it. Nope. He kind of did both, so that was confusing.
That's a loss of 2 yards on the play. 3rd down.
Exactly. Like that would be like the end of week thing, or when the game comes up and stuff, and like you spend your whole week preparing, and like different choices you make have different effects. Like that would be cool. You know, like morning before school, do you want to go to the gym, and that helps your training, but then you'll probably lose out on like your fatigue level would go up. Or like studying, you know, and then that'll help with like gaining attribute, or like kind of like how the books work in Kiseki, that it's like, you know, the smarter you are, the more you can learn about like for like the intangible traits, stuff like that. Stuff after school, like do you want to study? Do you want to go practice more on your own? Do you want to go to the movies? And like they can all have their own like benefits and drawbacks.
Number 10 with the run. Call it a gain of
So if we got any devs in the community, there's my $1 billion idea. Bring me on board as a scenario writer.
Number 42 on the carry. That's good for a gain of 5 yards. That makes it 2nd and 6.
Aw.
10 on the carry. Call it a gain of 3 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
100%. I mean, the different franchises have different things that they're good at and bad at, but yeah, nothing is. Everybody's leaving stuff on the table. You know, like my player fakes it the best, and I feel like whatever they're doing with the FIFA, the AFC thing is going to be the same. It's like you can go to places, but you're not actually doing anything. There's no like story behind it. Sometimes it'll have you like those weird little missions, but they don't actually mean anything. They're not, you know, you're not like developing relationships. I think that's like the important part. One more to run it up. We can pad those stars a little bit. That's still a 3-star. We get 379, 6 total touchdowns, 400 yards. Love it. All I get is Boise, and then I wonder if we get any other big interest. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I kind of would rather see more NPCs. I'm totally with you there. I feel like if there was like a separate thing that maybe, like, I understand like having like a park thing of like meeting up with the other, but yeah. Ooh, BYU, Utah, USC. Number 2 ranked USC. I mean, the Coliseum's got to be on the table. I'm gonna check because I'm not sure if it's him. Yes, it is. Would have been. We'll be going into his 3rd year if we pick them. I mean, in real life, went 7-6. A little disappointed. They started the year 2, went 7-6. 3rd in the Pac-12 South. That was a good UCLA team. I'm trying to remember who would have been on that one. That's Jim Moore's UCLA. Wonderful. Yeah, that's what I figured it had to be like one or the other. With the flex. That would be a thumbnail. To the well, I love it. Kind of. We open again. Oh, we could probably beat that corner all night. Oh, nope, we're not going to beat him all night. He learned. Couldn't beat him 3 times in a row. What if we turn the ball over? It's so bad. And that end bites, so if the handoff's not the play. Oh, it's so good. Yeah. Like I missed pre frostbite. And honestly, I play more like 06 or 07, but they're just so slow. There's no like quality of life stuff to skip stuff. That makes it tough. We'd be here forever. Is that one of those trait things, Ignite? Like I know that became a big thing. Like you have to have all the like bonus traits. It's not just numbers anymore. Ugh. Way too old to be learning all that. Yeah, that was another thing I got confused. It's like, oh yeah, like your player could be really good, but they're actually useless because they don't have this, this, and that. I can hold again on the big tight end throw. Deja vu there. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, I got you. I don't think I had a console at that time, so yeah, I missed that one completely. Oh, I didn't think he was gonna jump on that quick.
Kenny, the intended receiver on the play. That'll make it 2nd and long.
Yeah, this era is about the last I played. Like basically graduated college in 15, and then didn't play a new game until maybe 19. I feel like a lot of stuff happened between those. Even then, I was probably like 2 or 3 years behind, so it was like really 13 to 19.
Number 9 was the intended receiver on the play. That'll make it 4th and 6.
It was like when I finally had enough grown-up money that I bought myself a PS4. Knew they were ready to swallow me too. Oh.
That is a loss of 1 yard on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 12. Number 10 with the carry.
I run backwards. I feel like I'm gonna be faster, and I'm just not. So bad. Somebody get open. Just like that. There we go. All fixed.
Receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10. Number 9 with the catch. Sharp.
Maybe threw him a hospital ball there. My bad, dude.
3rd down. Crossing on the tackle. Gain of 1 yard. That'll make it 4th and 2. Number 32 with the reception.
Scary, but it worked. So short did not want to give the ball back. Yeah, we could get the first down there. Worth it. Ran out of receivers. score one here. Awesome. Just like that, wide open. I don't know what it is. I just feel like I can see the defensive back so much better in this. Like whether or not they're going to bite or who they're covering or like where they're going to get beat. I don't know. Even for all the times I screw up, like I still feel like it's so much easier. Hey, Jimmy Jett. Put some respect on that name. But yeah, dude, kid's got a cannon. I feel like it's like a proto Josh Allen.
The intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Ah.
The intended receiver on the play.
Including like some of the wild throws. I didn't like it. That knew that was going to be bad. Come down. Not letting them score. Somebody get over the top. Just saw that safety pull in, took that half step over. I'm like, oh, I got him. Whereas I feel like in the new games, I throw that pass, they're like, no. And they'll just like phase over to get a hand on it. Whoa. That'll be a hold too. Again. Same kid. Can you get to 500 this game?
Number 42 with the carry. Gain of 6 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Killing him on the deep balls. No, you're good. Can you? Because I thought I looked it up and it like they had stopped doing it by then. But if that's a possibility, I'd be down. I would get a copy just for that. I'm sure it'd be like, what, $5? Because I don't have 13, but I would get it for that. But I feel like I looked it up and you can't actually, it doesn't work. Either 11 or 12 was like the last year they stopped doing it. First, when they stopped, yeah. Who's that? Ah, we lost that. That stinks. Yeah, I'll double check, but for some reason I think, yeah, they took that away at some point. Otherwise, would be sick. I would definitely. And like I have 07, I have both, and though I would do it from there, except it's just so slow. You have to play the full game in Road to Glory. Literally, like you have to play defense, you have to call all your own plays. It takes forever, and there's no like run down the clock. Again, oh, I should probably stop doing that. Then the 07 ones too, that's where it had like the pick your parents thing in Superstar and Madden. And like all the pre-draft stuff.
Call it a loss of 1 yard on the play. That'll bring up 4th and 5.
Oh, no, I don't think we're going for 5.
Number 10 on the carry. Gain of 13 yards. That makes it 1st and 10. Pass falls incomplete.
Might be it. Yeah, that could be.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
That makes more sense. Because also, didn't that one get rid of career mode for a while? I could be wrong about that, but for some reason I feel like Superstar or whatever they called it, like they got rid of it, or somehow it got integrated that like it just became a part of franchise instead of being its own like dedicated thing. Those numbers. Those numbers. Maybe now we get to 500. Oh. Try the other way. Out of the game, dang.
That's the end of the game. The final score is 37-8.
Almost got to 5. They would have given me one more drive. A little 500 yards. Got up to a 4-star. Let's go. For right away. Sick. God, it might be worth considering. This is the only downside is a uniforms thing. Okay, now we're getting some big attention. Tigers, the Ducks, the Sooners. Oh, those are all. If I gotta take off the Sooners of LSU or Oregon, I feel like the Jimmy Jett persona makes sense for 2012 Oregon. Unless we get the uniform choices, that would be kind of fun. 142 ranked player in the country. I feel like we're getting into some like heady territory here with some of these potential partnerships. Going to play for Chip Kelly. Oh, that LSU team though. Odell Beckham's on that squad. And Jarvis Landry. That's that team. I guess early days. All right, maybe if they come back around. Does this make me an influencer? I love that I bought these old consoles. It was so worth it. Like I think both of them maybe were both less than $100 or right around $100 each. A PS2 and a PS3 in the last like 2 years. So worth it.
Number 32 with the run. That's a gain of 7 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, serious. I feel at this point, it's this is what makes you a micro influencer. Is that what they call it? Oh, he bit. I thought he. Oh.
Loss of 1 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 4. Johnson makes the
We just run him over. He's gonna pick off the ball. I gotta quit turning the ball over. It's so bad. I said that last game. I say that every game.
brings him down. Gain of 8 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 2. Number 32 makes the catch. Johnson makes the tackle.
That one, but he was open and got the first down, so that does the job. So bad. Off the back foot too. Gross.
The intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
They bite, but then they're there. Oh, the timing is just so bad. I mean, early game it seems like it, but then those DBs get tired because then they start breaking over the top and get them late game.
Makes the reception. Dudley on the tackle at the 34-yard line. 4th down.
The check down. There we go.
Gain of 14 on the play. 1st down.
Yeah, I feel like unfortunately, if I do qualify as an influencer and I'm saying I should be on Konami's radar, I don't think I could say the same about this retro stuff. Unless eBay wants to drop a sponsorship, hey, get your retro gaming needs on eBay. That's basically the only. I don't think EA has signed it up for me to play their 14-year-old game.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Oh no, for sure, dude. I'm not mad about being a checked out bird. Like, game managers have a value in football. I feel like I hate all the commentary about game manager as a negative.
1st down.
Yo, what's up, Rodrigo? How we doing? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, exactly. I don't think they'd love that. Especially when I say, oh yeah, the new games are bad, play the old ones.
Johnson with the tackle. Gain of 14 yards. 1st down.
I don't know if anybody watches Soft Drink. That's a big one that got me to get all this stuff. Watching all his videos, and he would make all his videos like it used to be better, and I'm like, yeah, it did used to be better. And then playing, it's like, no, it's not just nostalgia. These were great games.
That makes it 1st and 10.
So yeah, big shout out to Soft Drink TV if you're not watching him. It does kind of get a lot of the territory about old is good, new is, or yeah, old is better, new sucks, and kind of complainy, but it's very cathartic at certain points. If there is a franchise that you're frustrated with, he will definitely touch on everything that's like to be critical of.
That's good for a gain of 10 yards.
And then highlights a lot of the cool stuff about these old games. And just brings up like Why do games like not have certain features anymore that had them 20 years ago? Like it's not like it got harder to do it. They just decided to take it out. Or putting things back in that used to be in games and then calling it a new feature. It's like, no, you were doing this 20 years ago, decided to stop, and then now you're acting like you're like, I don't, yeah, like you're giving us something new. We need to score here. A very, very tidy window. Yeah, exactly. The marketing, it's so annoying. Second round to get super. Oh yeah, dude, they'll get you, man. It feels like every pitch you throw, if you even if sometimes when you get like perfect, whatever the perfect pitch thing, best throw, best pitch. But if you miss it and you throw it anywhere near that strike zone, that ball is so far gone. Oh. I think that safety was sticking around.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mick, thanks, dude. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's still probably mostly the main content, but this is just to kind of change it up a little. Oh, there we go. All sim. I like it. Yeah, just pure development and let the boys do the work.
That'll make it 4th and 10.
In one, but
Call it a gain of 1 yard. That brings up 2nd and 9.
I mean, if you made it, you got to be in pretty good standing. But yeah, I know those immediate drop offs are tough, especially if you were top heavy. Oh yeah, that's gonna be tough to lose. Struggling this one. Lost yardage there.
Loss of 1 yard on the play.
These guys are containing well.
Wynn makes the grab. That's good for a gain of 36 yards. 1st down.
We don't have a Discord. I'm still kind of trying to figure that out. I've never been a Discord guy. I don't really know what I'm doing there. And I will say the little bit of thought that I have had, and now I don't mean to like scare anybody off by saying this part, but like might, if I ever do set one up, might involve a tiny paywall. Not anything like massive, like literally it would be like $1, but just as like kind of a protections thing. Just because I've heard some horror stories of people having Discords and saying like it's kind of a pain and like it just gets weird. And I also know there are like a bunch of kids who follow, like teenagers and stuff, and if they don't have a credit card, like I kind of want to use that as like a buffer to kind of keep them on just like the public social medias of it all. Just as kind of like my own, you know, creator protections. So that stuff may to come like at some point, but it's definitely things I've had a thought of. Like if we ever do like a Patreon or something like that, I would do like a $1 Discord tier or something. And if it was the case too, it probably wouldn't even just be Pro Spirit, though I'm sure that would be a lot of the conversation. It would be like a whole general like community thing. Jesus, 078 in 3 years, shutouts. Oh, that's gnarly. I'm hoping I get one of those on the Hokushin team at some point. Because we never got one like that with Kurogane. And I had one in my very first save. Was a day one ace, and then like I think he graduated with like 800 stars or something like that. Yeah, it was ended up doing his star mode, and he went into MVB just throwing like perfect games and shutouts immediately. Oh, bad, 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 bad. Fumble. Oh, we did. Did we get that back? Oh, we didn't. That was wrong decision, great execution.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
It's the second halftime we break over the top, see if somebody gets away with it. Really, they all kind of drop back.
Green, the intended receiver on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
Later, AC. Thanks for stopping by. We'll catch you later. Oh, swallowed. Not good.
Loss of 2 on the play. That makes it 4th and 4.
Just nowhere to go. Should just pitch it though to not lose the yardage for my own guy. Just here, you take it. Gain some back.
That's good for a gain of 3 yards. 3rd down.
You get away with that.
That's a gain of 13 on the play. 1st down.
I'm not going to give too many. I don't remember exactly, or I kind of remember the cutoff, but any Pro Speed spoilers on my end just because these get aired out of order. This VOD will go up before tomorrow's baseball goes up from yesterday's stream. So there's stuff already in the can. You guys know for sure we're making a really big run in the summer tournament. In our second one, so that was dope. Ooh, Kenny, let's go.
Touchdown Saints.
It's rough. Keeps throwing me off. Like, I think I'm finally adjusted, but that they, from my translations on the old to what got localized was those, like, level, the reputation levels, the wording being different, because Powerhouse was, I think, Contender in the old game, and Prestigious is what is now Powerhouse, and, like, Super Prestigious for Super Powerhouse. So that throws me off, because, like, my first thought on Powerhouse is, like, kind of near the middle. And I think I'm finally maybe adjusting. I can read Powerhouse, and I know it's like the top. Usually because people are saying I got beat by a Powerhouse.
Meyer makes the tackle. Gain of 6 on the play. 1st down.
Start running out this clock because we're not winning by a lot. Finish this one off. Those are the plays we should be running all the time. It's bad. Should run it again. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Oh, he's gonna get destroyed. Yeah. I saw those 3 linebackers lined up right there. There was no chance. We're up 7-1. Nice. Looking for it. I don't know why I did that. Well, I do know why I did that because I want to see if I can get the first down and clock. We're going to break after this one. Call that an episode. We're just over an hour. That was probably our worst win, but win's a win. I guess we kind of more need to pad the stats. But that was the wrong move. Didn't want to. That ends the game.
That brings up 3rd and 12.
It happens fast, man. You get, they just keep getting better and better and better. Your resources get better. You know, your field's better, so your training effectiveness goes up. It's a very cool progression system. Like, I'm really into what you see. And, like, I know it's hard to, like, take a big step back. Eventually, once you get to the top, it is easy to come down pretty far. But it is cool that, you can just kind of build over time. It makes it so rewarding. And, like, such an engaging game mode. Oh, man, I didn't even get player of the game. That's not good. Still 339 yards, though. Yeah, don't missed. Got the Ducks. Well, sweet, dude. Glad I could help. But that will take Utah. Definitely not BYU. Iowa feels a little too stale. Thanks, man. No, I mean, I'm just happy to do what I do. Like, if anybody appreciates it, that's awesome. And honestly, I feel like that's a great spot to take a break. So, if you were watching this on the VODs, please do all that cool YouTube stuff, that like, that share, that subscribe. And we will catch you next time. Cheers.